A lot of Nollywood films are predictable, a number of them. Like, I could tell what's going to happen from the end.
So, hi, Dami.
Hey, what's up?
I'm fine.
Good.
All right, so let's talk about Nollywood actors and stereotypes.
Yeah.
What stereotypes do Nollywood actors face, and how do they affect their careers and portrayals?
Well, it's a big question, and stereotypes is a big deal in Nollywood. I think what they face, I think the stereotypes they face, ethnicity is one of them. Special appearances or how they look. Also, their displays in certain films, and it's a big challenge, it's a problem because as an actor, you're supposed to be able to do all the things, right? That's why you're an actor, to give diverse interpretations to roles. But then in Nigeria or in Nollywood, it's actually general knowledge. When you want to act certain roles, there's certain people you think of. Even as a producer, you want to act the wicked person you're thinking of. Talking back in the days, you're thinking of Patient Zokwa. You want to do the guy who likes to cry. Back in the days, you're thinking of Desmond Elliott, or you're thinking of Mike, the bad boy. You want to, I mean, even come to this present time, you want to act the bad boy that could fight, that is rugged, that would act like the actor. You're thinking Toby Bakray. Amazing actors, all of them, I mean, check Toby's films, from Brotherhood to Gangs of Lagos to Slum King, the same set of roles. And you want to act the king, you're thinking Olu Jacobs, big respect to them. Or you want to act the guys who do rituals, you're thinking Kanayo Kanayo, you're thinking Clemo Amize, you're thinking Enebele Lebua. You're thinking, and these are the guys that get the roles, right? You don't spread it across, and that's the problem because you limit their creativity or you limit their diversity as an actor, and it's a big problem, and it's affecting everybody in Hollywood. And a producer would want to do a film, and you're thinking straight up, oh, there's a father figure in this film. I think I want Peter Dochi to act it. I think I want Jide Kosoko to act it or something. And now this present time, there's something with Chidi Mokeme. He seems like the action boy now, action guy. And there are lots of things that they could do. And I get that they might not want to say no to this roles, because of certain reasons. I'll talk about that later. But I think ethnicity also plays a part. You want to you have a role that fits a northern person, and you think it's probably best to have a northern actor. But then I want to see actors act everything. That's why you're an actor, and that's the difference between Nollywood and Hollywood and other parts of other film industries in the world. You see how diverse the actors are, and it stands them out, right? You see Leonardo playing the good guy today, playing the bad guy tomorrow, playing a sober guy the next day. You see him speaking different languages. You see someone like Johnny Depp, who's one of the best method actors in Hollywood. You see him playing different roles, speaking different languages, and that's what they should do as actors, And Nigerian actors need to be open. I know they're open, but I think there's a bit of this is what we have for you, this is what we could give you, and I think that's what you should do. But then that space, there's a conversation here, and I think it should be properly, it should be paid attention to. And I think with time, but I feel like we're way past time. This is 2024, and still the same thing. But that can be corrected.
How do stereotypes in Nollywood impact storytelling quality and diversity, and how can they be challenged?
So I think it's for one, it limits the range of the actors, right? And it also affects the depiction of certain narratives on screen. Because most times writers in Nigeria write with specific actors in mind, and it might be good. It might be good to want to write a film and think of, oh, I want Bimbo Ademoye to play this role, or I want Timini to play this role. But then again, it limits your extent of narrative as a writer, as a storyteller. And for the actors, it limits range, because then you're thinking, this is the only thing this person can do, like what I said previously. And actors want to do more. Actors want to do more. And I think what can be done is to allow for actors to do more, simple and short. Let actors do more. Challenge them. That's what makes them actors, right? You want to give them roles that even the audience watching will be like, oh, okay, now this is new. I'm just seeing this, right? I don't want to have to watch a film. I mean, a lot of Nollywood films are predictable, a number of them. Like, I could tell what's going to happen from the end, from the beginning. Once I see the first two, three, four, five scenes, I could tell you that this was going to happen. For instance, I saw A Trap Called Jither, and I'll tell you that I knew that when I knew that someone was going to die. I mean, it made sense when we were going to go for a robbery, and I knew that the first child was going to die. That's Jide Kenya, not the real, the Jide Kenya in the film, not the guy. So I mean, and some other things. Merryman is a disaster, and I mean, I did this a lot of things, a lot of lines are predictable, right? And you see some actors and you're like, oh, okay, Ramsey Noah is always going to be this kind of guy, and that's not what you want to see. So these things affect or it limits the range of the actor. And for most of these guys who have gone to film school, who's learned acting all around 360, they want to be challenged to do other stuff, right? I want to do more than I can actually do. That's what makes you satisfied or, in quotes, successful as an actor, as an all-rounder or a method actor or someone. I mean, they're just very, I can mention a few method actors we have in Nigeria, the likes of Gabriel Afolayan, the likes of Sean Fakwa. There are not a lot of them, These are guys who have acted a number of things and they've done pretty well, so things like this, we don't want to have to watch a film. I see Timini in the film and I'm guessing in my head that, oh, Timini is going to probably act a rich man's son who's sport or a guy who likes ladies or, that kind of thing. I want to see him do more. I like how Funke used him in A Tribe Called Judah. That's not Timini that I would normally see. So more of that is what we would like to see. And the onus is actually on the producers and the directors. Maybe not much on the producers, but the directors. But then again, I understand that you want to sell films and you want to entertainment value. So you're particular about let this person act. This is what this person is known for acting. This person is a master here, and this has killed a number of careers. Ireti Doyle was acting the prim, proper woman, mother, boss. Same thing for Shafi Bello. You see Shola Shobale in films now. You think she's gonna run mad every time, or she's gonna be the crazy mother or the crazy mother-in-law. So and that's not the vibe that we want, and they want. I think, I'm sure, So, but then the Nigerian society or the Nollywood economy, it's kind of put them in that light and made it difficult for them to actually do more. Because when you're getting paid to do a particular role every time, you're not going to reject the money and be like, nah, bro, I think I'm done with this role. Can you give me something else? Because that's what they want at the moment. So yeah.
All right. So how do actors contribute to challenging stereotypes and promoting diversity in Nollywood films?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, so some of these actors they don't want to, they find it difficult to reject roles. And this is due to many factors. It could be, now I'll give you this. In Hollywood, you could do a film and whatever money you paid for the film could last you for the year, right? That's because they pay well. That's another conversation, right? So you could do one film and probably get paid $1 million or $2 million, and that could actually last you for a while. But in Nigeria, it's different. In Nollywood, it's different, which is why I see that these actors don't say no when the roles come, because you also want to stay relevant, right? And the way you stay relevant is by being consistent on the screen. You want people to see you consistently, so you're not exactly bothered with whether or not you're acting the same role. Now, the actors contribute to this by saying yes to everything. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't say yes to everything, but think about it. It is your career, it is your person, it is who you are as an actor, and you're trying to prove a narrative or prove a point. So sometimes there's some roles that if you feel like this role is overflawed, particularly as it relates to you as a person, you know that this is what they always give you. They don't give you anything else. Maybe try to do it. Maybe try and make your own film. For instance, produce your own film, star in your own film, and play a different character. Just do something that shows your versatility as an actor, right? Because it's going to help a lot. It's going to help the audience, those who love you as an actor, because that's what sets you apart and stands you out from every other person. You might want to try, just do whatever, show yourself and let other producers and directors see that this guy can actually play this character, not just this character that we're used to him or her playing, so it's going to help. It's going to help in the long run. And producers should also be open-minded. If you want a particular actor to be on your set, for instance, you want Timini on your set at all costs, or you want Nancy Singh or whatever, you need to be able to get a director that could push them to the far extreme. Just make sure that they bring their A game and they prove to everyone that, listen, beyond the glamour and everything, beyond what you know me for, I can act more than just a lazy boy or more than just a father or a bad boy, that kind of thing. But now, because now it would be weird for me to see maybe Toby Bakre acting, or now I'm trying to think of something, maybe acting a poor man, like very, very poor guy. I mean, yeah, that. So I want to see more of that. But aside that, I think that's it. I mean, if they get it, they get it. If they don't, I mean, Nollywood, the idea is for Nollywood to grow. And if these methods or these ideas are not put into proper perspectives and implementation, it might be difficult. And that's a wrap.